Hello, beautiful souls. It's Elizabeth Bratcher, Psychic Medium, here to do your daily insight for the 30th of September. Glad you could join me today. Thank you very much for sparing the time. Much appreciated. So, guys, how this works is I'm going to pull 3 cards. All you need to do is allow your energy to go to where you're drawn, number 1, 2, or 3. Don't think about it too much. You're either going to be drawn to one number, perhaps 2 numbers. That's fine. If you're following a number specifically, that is cool bananas too. All right. Oh. Funny, I don't normally get it's all good. All right, 1, 2, or 3. The purpose of these reads, guys, is to give you some deeper thought and insight into where you are in your life, what it is you need to know most to take you to that beautiful, magical place that equals satisfaction and contentment in life. All right, 1, 2, 3, beautiful. Nice. Change of luck. Energy shifting around for the better. Of course they are. You're watching the daily reads each day. You're giving yourself thoughts. You're working on your mindset. You're connecting with yourself. Absolutely, energies are going to start shifting for the better. All right. It's nice. And it's nice, you know. I get a mechanical, which I know sounds, you know, awfully mechanical, but the cogs are turning. The cogs are turning. That's what I get when I sit here. All right. Yeah, nice. Okay, so you got the Be Positive card the other day as well, and that's exactly that's there. You know, the energies are starting to shift, shifting for the better. Being positive, your attitude is a choice, and I do believe you're clicking into that to allow that to happen. You're starting to figure it out a little bit more. You know, you got that healing card that's there, which talks about be patient, but allowing the healing to come in. And as I said, for those of you who don't quite understand or kind of go, what are you talking about? Allow healing to come in. That's the next video that's coming up. So that would be awesome for you guys to watch on YouTube or my Facebook channel. But anyway, I'm not here to promote that. Well, I just wanted you guys to know around that. Okay, so energy is shifting for the better. So clearing out the stables. So this is a very similar pull to what you guys had the other day. And that's exactly what it is. It's how I do feel when I put this card down. It's telling me, it's indicating that these cogs are starting to turn, as I said. So keep up with the attitude of being positive, of monitoring yourself, learning about yourself, allowing that healing to come in, you know. Yep, and as I said, that's there. And so how we, you know, keep cleaning out the stables. Good things come to those that wait. Out with the old and in with the new. All right. So number 1, your reflection, your message for the day is just to have a think about what you have learned about yourself. For those of you who have been thinking and giving yourself a little bit of reflection and thought, what have you learnt so far? And be proud of yourself for that, and just allow yourself to feel really good. Just, you know, let your heart fill up with pride or whatever else it is. And I don't give a rat's how cliche that sounds. You absolutely deserve to feel that feeling that can come into your heart when you start connecting with your deepest, beautifulest, and most dearest friend in the whole wide world, yourself. So enjoy it. Still a little ways to go, but enjoy it. What have you learned? What are you learning? How are you learning it? What are you reflecting on? All of those kind of little bits and pieces. They're asking you just to keep that energy going, okay? Keep that energy going and flowing. All right, number 2. All right, so you got the shit happens card. And you know what? This card just means exactly that. In life, shit happens. You know, it's not always fair. It's not always deserved. But, hey, it happens. And so it's about not letting it define you. It's about understanding that it's just a moment. It's about... Now look at that, you got your 2 cards out. All right, I'm going to give them to you. All right, so you've got the internal conflict and you've also got the changes card that's there. And that's exactly my point that's here that I was just getting to. Don't let this energy define your movement forward, because shit, that's the thing. Shit happens, and it's not a blasé comment. It's not a, oh, well, it doesn't matter kind of comment. Okay, what it is, it's about just in life, there are circumstances and there's going to be situations that are beyond our control, that were beyond our control, and that we need to not let them define us, and we need to recognize them for what they are, and we need to own what is ours and make sure we hand back what isn't. This can bring around a lot of internal conflict. We get caught in our own thoughts, you know, especially when there's anger or really kind of big emotions involved into this energy here. You can be like, well, no, that, you know, oh, shit happens. Yeah, that doesn't make it okay. And, you know, it's about coming into peace and to terms with that, and absolutely understanding about that healing side of things as well. There's powers that be are obviously making sure I get that video done tomorrow. And so you've got the changes card that's there as well. And that's what it's talking about, just clearing that energy, allowing yourself to, you know, monitor your thoughts a little bit, okay? Allowing some changes. Be open to embracing the change that this brings and having some patience. Good things comes to those that wait. And it's funny because I just said that in number 1 as well. So you've got the patience card that sits there. So in essence, in amongst all of my jumbling and jimbling, what I want to say to you, number 2 today, your point of reflection is that how much are you letting experiences and circumstances that were beyond your control still cause all of this conflict for you, internal conflict for you, okay? It's not as quick as just clicking your fingers, obviously, and clearing it away by any yards of the stick, but absolutely it is about jumping in on your mindset and being aware of who you are and what you're doing with that mindset. So once you do that, you get the changes card that comes in. Which, it's interesting, I said I kept coming and you probably heard me stumble when I get to that sentence that's there. There's shifts and changes want to come in. For the most part, when we get caught in this energy here, we kind of stagnate a little bit, okay? And so there's this massive energy that I keep wanting to move you up. I keep wanting to move you up. As I said, I keep getting caught between the two because every time I go to say changes, I get hit with this enormous energy of upliftment. And so what they're asking you to do is pay a little bit to how much you're letting these two things, especially this one, define and cause this issue here, okay? Once we can start putting a little bit more realism over to that, it's going to start washing away some of that internal conflict, which will bring in this beautiful energy. But it's saying it's not an easy process. Be patient with yourself, okay? And as I said, coincidence, I don't think so, but definitely a lot of energy around the mindset today. And specifically the topics of choice that are up this week. So yeah, check them out. Check them out, all right, number 3, procrastination, creating delays to avoid action. Oh, yes. Nice. Okay, so number 3, you've got the procrastination card, which talks about creating delays to avoid action. You've got the Stand Strong card, you've got the Freedom card, you've also got the Take 5 card that sits there. Okay, so what I want to say to you guys, number 3, is that have a look and see where you're creating delays in your life via procrastination. Sometimes that procrastination can be little things like, oh, we're just waiting until Tommy finishes school, or we're just waiting until Christmas is finished, or we're just waiting until I turn 50, or, just waiting until everything's absolutely perfect, and so, it's not scary to make changes anymore. Other little bits and pieces can be around, just needing to get some work done, or, apply yourself harder in a particular area, and all of a sudden, all the cleaning of the house needs to be done, and all of that kind of energy that's there when we're not focused, or when we're allowing a little bit of, that's the wrong word, because we don't allow nervousness or anxiety to come in, but when we're still working out how to manage it. And, sometimes it catches us on guard, even if we do manage it. So what my point is that cleaning and fiddly little jobs also come into that bigger energy, okay? And so just a reminder there that you've got this, and that you need to bring in a little bit of release and self-love and show that determination that you've got, which is going to allow this to be more recognisable and get out of your own way a little bit. So, the Take 5 card, it talks about just taking a moment to regroup, to recuperate, to rest, to be mindful around what you're doing, and you'll start to see this energy shift and lift away. But you need a little believe in yourself a little bit more, and you need to recognise your behaviours. So number 3, your moment of reflection today is just that, just to have a look around and see what areas in your life you're procrastinating around and why. Okay, and be kind to yourself through that. We're just going to come to why. All right. You don't need the solution on the other side or anything else like that. You just need to recognise why. And then from there we can move forward. Okay. So number 3, that is what I have for you today. So just in a quick reflection, 3, you had the procrastination. 2, shit happens. Number 1, you've got the change of luck card that is there. So guys, thank you very much for watching today. Can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Don't forget, guys, the live feed is on Thursday evening this week, not Friday. And as I said, stay tuned for those videos that are there. There's been a little bit of delay just with massive car breakdowns this week. So but they are by no means stretched out, and the second one will be out today, absolutely, and then yes, the healing one comes up straight after. So guys, thank you very much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you soon. If you can't be good at it, and until then, take care.